I I just want to say, please stop listening to all these fear-mongering folks because it doesn't get anybody anywhere. It just makes things worse and worse and worse, and it just causes more confusion and more terror and more fear and more conflict in the world. It doesn't do anything. Running away from the problems isn't doing us anything either. I had fear myself, so I know how it feels to have fear. And part of that fear was also because of all these fear mongerings and all this terror. And now the Buddhist monks are also pitching into this and saying, yeah, we need to prepare. And they don't realize, they mean well, but they don't realize that they're pitching into this whole propaganda of Armageddon Day and just making people more and more afraid. We need to go inward instead of panicking and all running out the door at the same time. It's like we need to calm down, we need to relax, we need to meditate on this. We need to ask the question, why am I so afraid? What is my ego so afraid of? What's going to happen? It's like if we constantly run away from our problems, we're not going to get anywhere. We're just going to make everything more and more convoluted and complex and confusing. So we need to go inward. We need to listen to the right people, not to the fearmonger people. Whenever I hear a fearmonger or whatever they say or in any kind of video, I turn it off. I don't want it. I don't or now the news even starts to talk about it because there's so much fuss that has been made about it. Don't listen to it. Take care of your good. Buy yourself some food. Buy some top ramen and dog food for a year. Can't hurt to do it. We might have some electric shortages, and there may be some serious storms coming up and stuff like this. But it's not all gonna happen on December 21st, 2012. So that's just ridiculous to believe something like this. That the ocean will swap over California in one night or something. It's completely ridiculous bullshit. Has never happened, and many of these predictions have not happened. So it's a gradual shift. What's happening is global warming, but that is like 50% of the United States isn't willing to believe. But instead they're willing to believe that the end of the world is coming. Look at this, people. Look at that. Look at this fact of look at the statistics. What are they doing? What are you doing to yourself? You want to ignore the real threat? The real threat that we're doing with our capitalism, with the greed, with the over-consummation of things. Ignore all this, but listen to the Christian conspiracy theories. And the Christians are also the ones that are denying global warming, and at the same time, they want to have Armageddon happen because then they can say, see, the Bible is true. Look at this, people. Look at it. Look at this farce of this. This is ridiculous. This is insanity. Why do you do this to yourselves? Look at the reality of things. Nothing is going to happen. But if we don't start to live better and with less electricity, and I don't have my lights on, as you can see, it's always dark in my room because I only have a night light on. I have a night light on in the bathroom, and we have a night light on at the foot of the stairs that go to the garage, and that's it. And we sit on our computers and we have no lights on. And if everybody did this, if everybody lived like this every day, we could cut enormous amounts of electricity down. But the corporations, they live on your consummation, and they will put out the propaganda to keep the lights on and so on, and to consume, and they will propagate for people to buy this and that you need this or you need that, and they play your peer pressure. They play out your fears of, fear of being rejected by society, and even the politicians, you better vote for this person or you're going to be labeled something, if you don't. We got to start thinking about these things. This is very, very serious. So please, people, start thinking about these things and stop panicking, and make the best out of your lives. Be good to your family. Be good, and that includes your dogs and cats and horses and pigs and all the other animals. Be good to them. Love them. Be extra good to them now, because they're going to be afraid too when there's a big storm happening or when fires break out. They need to be rescued. They need to be protected. All of you have emotions and feelings, and protect each other. Okay, take care.